Good morning. Well, I'm ahead of schedule on day one. It's 5:30 a.m. and it's quite light here. It's summer here on the Sunshine Coast, Australia, as you can see, and it's raining. So the rain actually woke me up this morning. I've just made my coffee. This is where I sit to have my coffee in the mornings. I've got my trusty Island Cafe surf and espresso. So just having a long black to get the day started. What I like to do is have a little coffee, then do some breathing, do some meditation, and I've got my journal here. So I've written down a schedule for my week ahead. It is the first week of my new lifestyle, so I've got a good plan. I plan on getting 7 hours of deep work in today, as well as a 90-minute movement session that I have planned out. So they're the key things I really want to get done today. So I'm just going to sit here, enjoy the rain, do some breath work, do some meditation, and then get into it. Okay, so just got done with my breath work and meditation. So what I did this morning was 3 rounds of Wim Hof conscious power breathing. So basically that's just 30 breaths fully in and then just letting go. And I just do that 30 times, and then on the final breath I exhale and then just hold my breath for as long as I can, and I just do 3 rounds of that. The science is there. We won't go into it right now, but it really can up-regulate your system, change your blood chemistry. There's some neurochemistry going on there with the brain chemicals, so dopamine, serotonin, all these things can be affected. It uplifts your mood, made me feel really happy, and from there I went into my meditation. My meditation this morning, my mind was a little bit busy. I've got lots of thoughts swirling around about my new life. But that was okay. All I did was just focus on my breath. I started with a bit of a body scan, just checked in with my body, listened to the beautiful rain out there. And I finished with a technique that I read in Joe Dispenza's work, where I've actually written down all of the things that I want in my future. So this new business that I'm creating, the life I want, I wrote down all of the qualities that I want in this life, and I allocated a symbol for all of those qualities. So I drew it all down, and I've got this little symbol, and then right at the end of my meditation I introduce this symbol into my mind, and I elevate my emotions, and I just flood my body as though that moment has already happened. And you get this incredible rush, and essentially what it's doing is you're trying to use that placebo type effect to manifest that new reality. So it's a great technique. I've used it before. It works. I'm just doing that every day to manifest this new reality. So that was my breath work and meditation. Something else that I took a little bit of time to do in my journal this morning after my breath work and meditation was to just check in on my vision and my mission. Now, what does that mean? Paul Chek talks a lot about this in his work. So your vision is basically your idea of the future, where it is you want to go. And then your mission is what we need to do today to get there. So I had a go at writing that down. It needs a lot of work. It's something that will probably evolve as I go, but every day I'm going to check in on this vision and mission to keep me accountable. So my vision, I've just sort of jotted some notes down. It's a bit rough at this point, but I am always a student, and now a teacher, facilitator, and growing space holder in service of the people who wish to learn movement, meditation, and breath work to reduce their suffering. I am the living embodiment of these practices and live a healthy, wealthy, abundant life. And my mission is to build the best tools possible to bring movement and meditation and breath work to those who suffer and need it most. So there you go. It's rough, it's a work in progress, but I'm just going to focus in on that each day, and it will help keep me, it's my North Star or my compass pointing me in that direction, and I've just got to keep pushing forward. After my breath work, meditation and journaling, I will spend a little bit of time, 20 to 30 minutes, just warming up my body. Here I'm using a Theragun, which is a percussion style therapy instrument on my arms and legs. This device is fantastic for loosening up the fascia and just warming up the body. After that, I'll do a squat routine. I'll mix it up depending on what day it is. Add some thoracic rotations in the squat position. I really like it just to warm up my hips, my spine, my knees, my ankles, and just get the body to come alive after sitting in meditation. After a big night's sleep, it's great to have a stretch. Here I'm doing some spinal waves just to wake up my spine. I'm trying to articulate my vertebrae piece by piece as best I can. This is a work in progress. These back and forward spinal pumps are also just a great way to wake up the spine. And then I do some circles just to get into those ribs and wake up my whole core, really. I really like the way it feels afterwards. It really breaks up the body nicely. Some shoulder twisting just to get my shoulders loose. And I'll usually finish with a little bit of shaking. Shake it off, baby. I usually hang every day. This is a cheap pull-up bar I have in my bedroom. I'll normally hang for 60 seconds at a time, and I try to do as many sets as I can throughout the day and just accumulate a few minutes. Then it's time to hydrate with some sparkling water using my SodaStream. Okay, it is 7 a.m. and I am heading to my little home office here, which is pretty basic and primitive at this point in time. It was the spare room, so I've only just cleared it out. It's a bit boring in here, actually. I've got to put something on the walls to make it a bit more inviting. But here's my little workstation. I've got some sparkling water there, ready to go. There's my camera. I've got some essential oils going. So yeah, this is the camera I've been using. It's a Canon M50. A mirrorless camera, so I've been using that a lot for the blogs and to shoot some of the movement videos you may have seen on this channel. What I like about my office though is the beautiful view of the forest out there. I can hear the birds and the crickets and nature. So I'm about to clock in for 4 hours of deep focused work, and today I am working on a YouTube video that I shot yesterday. So yeah, my little mission in this session is to try and edit that video to get up very soon. So 4 hours, let's go. Well, I am coming up on the 4-hour mark of my deep work phase. It was highly productive. I set my phone to flight mode and I've been working on a video that I've been editing. So I did need to go to the bathroom twice. I've drunk one of these already. This is my second one, so I'm a third of the way into my second bottle of water. So I have a target to drink 3 liters of water today. So I'm pretty much halfway there now. Yeah, so I'm teaching myself how to edit videos using Premiere Pro. It's been a really steep learning curve. I'm an absolute novice, so what I have to do is YouTube how to do stuff all the time. I'm constantly trying to improve my video editing. I've only been doing it for about 12 months, so learning things like audio and and the more technical aspects is an ongoing process. But I really enjoy the craft of it, and yeah, it's good fun to share. So anyway, I'm finishing up this deep work phase and I'm about to go train. So let's do that. Okay, so it's 11 a.m. I've just finished 4 hours of deep work on my projects, and now it's time to train. So it's been raining a lot today, but I'm heading outside to where I like to train at home. So the grass here is pretty wet at the minute, but I've got my ring set up under cover so the rain shouldn't bother me. So just over here, got a little workout station ready to go. I love training outside as my pool. I've got this nice space to do floor work. So, and as you can see, I'm surrounded by birds and trees. So there's a bit of sun trying to come through the clouds. So I'll get my shirt off, get some sunshine, and get into my training. Okay, so on the menu today for training, my coach Jackson Lenan from Movement 4, M4, has written me a brand new program. I'm entering into the third phase with him. It will last 2 months, but essentially what I like to do in the first week of getting a new program is just play around with all the new elements. There's things there I've never done before, so it will take me some time to just play around with it. So I'm not going to do all the full sets and reps this week of those workouts. I'm just going to play with different elements. I've allowed 90 minutes for this session, and then I'm going to get some lunch. At this point, I still haven't eaten, so I'm training fasted. I've had almost 2 liters of water and 2 black cups of coffee. That's it. So after I get this done, I'll go and get some lunch. So let's get into it. Here you'll see I've got a few tools, some music, some TheraBands, some broomsticks, and today I'm going to jump on the rings. So I started off with a new skill that's been given to me by my coach, which starts in shoulder stand and then turns into this straddle lowering straight body lever, which I am really struggling with at the moment, but it's my first day trying them, so that is to be expected. When I'm trying new skills on the rings, I'll put some mats underneath just in case I have a fall. You can topple over, especially once you start to invert, so having some mats underneath can save the feet, as in this example here. Didn't go to plan, but that's all okay. It's all part of the learning experience. I found after 5 or 6 sets of these, trying singles or doubles, my form did improve quite a lot, and that control started to happen for me, which is what my coach will be looking for. This was probably the cleanest set of the day, so I was reasonably happy to get this in my very first testing session. Okay, so this drill that I've just been working on is straight body to shoulder stand, the eccentric or the lowering part of the movement. So it's right on the edge of my capacity at the moment. So yeah, I've had a few falls, I've had a few incompletes, and I've just managed to sort of work it out now. So yeah, I'll just keep going. After the ring work, I decided to practice some locomotion, which you see here. These are brand new skills I've never tried before. They are similar to previous ones I've tried. There's a real coordination to these, and I'm trying to make them as smooth and panther-like as possible. It doesn't look like much, but you're in that low gait, low squat position, and there's a lot of pushing and control and concentration, so it takes up a lot of energy, and it's surprising how good a workout this is just on its own. Then I worked on my basic handstands. I am just trying to improve my line at the moment. I have broken the 60-second mark with my handstands,
but today I was around the 40-something second mark, and then I practiced some press to handstands just to re-grease these old skills that I haven't practiced much in the past couple of months. So they need a lot of work, but the goal of this phase is to bang out multiple reps at a time of these.
Okay, workout's done. I'm pretty cooked, so off to grab a shower and then go have lunch with my girlfriend. In case you want to know about my outfit, tantric sex dagger mala beads given to me by my girlfriend. Shirt I chose, feels nice. Sandals by Earth Runners, best sandals going. And you know what? I like to use natural deodorants these days. So this one's got charcoal and magnesium. It's by a company called Schmidt's. And yeah, it's the best natural deodorant I've found. So better than putting that aluminium and other toxins and fake smells into you. So anyway, let's go to lunch. Phew. Okay, so we're off to lunch. It's a 20-minute drive. I live out of town in the country, away from people, where I like it, where I can be left alone. But a few observations about my day so far. One, I only just checked in on social media. I allowed myself 10 minutes just then to touch base with a few people, and that was it. So social media has not interrupted my day at all this morning, which I'm very proud of. And two, I'm feeling pretty accomplished already. I've been up early, I've been fasting, I've meditated, I've done my breath work, a little bit of journaling. I've done 4 hours of deep work on a project. I've trained for 90 minutes. I've had 2 liters of water, a couple of black coffees, and now I'm off to lunch. So I mean, even if the day turns to shit from here, I'm reasonably happy. So let's get some lunch into us.
I'm doing a video of you.
Oh.
Yummy?
I'm starving.
Oh.
Okay, so just got back from lunch, half an hour drive. Lunch took a little longer than expected because the nice healthy Whole Foods place we were going to go to was closed. So we went somewhere else, and I ended up being a bit naughty and had a burger and some chips for lunch. So I'm back home now. It is 3 o'clock. I'm going to do 2 more hours of deep focus work in the office at my computer, and then at 6 o'clock, so I'll have an hour from 5 till 6 to do a few chores, and then at 6 o'clock my girlfriend's coming around and I'm going to cook her dinner tonight. So I should let you know, I guess, that I am child free today. It's Monday, so I don't have my kids today, so I try to spend it with my girlfriend. She's child free too, so that's a day that we can catch up because we live in separate houses. So she's coming around, I'm going to cook her dinner, so I better get cracking. Well, just finished another 2 hours of work there on the same video stuff. I also did a bit of research into potential platforms to release courses in the future. So I had a look at Kajabi and some other ones online. So I did a bit of research there. Now I've got to do a bit of domestic stuff. So a bit of washing, and then I've got to go and get the blower and blow the driveway off. So on to the domestics. Okay, so I've just given the driveway a bit of a blow off, a bit of a rough one with the blower. So living on acreage and in the forest, you've got to do these things. Got to stay on top of the lawns, especially this time of year here. It is very wet, so subtropical climate. We get a lot of rain in summer, so the lawn just goes a bit mental. I'm on almost an acre here, so it doesn't take long to get out of control, so I try to stay on top of it at least every second weekend during summer. Then in winter it drops back to once a month. So anyway, I think might be time to crack a beer, hey? Okay, so welcome to my funny little kitchen. The beer is cold. Okay, I feel like I deserve that one today. We have organic grass-fed beef on the menu for dinner, and I'm just going to do some roast veggies in the oven, some pumpkin and potatoes, some onions, that sort of thing. So nothing too crazy. Yeah, just a bit of a roast veg and organic steak. So my girlfriend should be here in about 20 minutes, so I'll get all this on and it'll smell great when she arrives. Okay, see you later. Okay, 9:30, time for bed. So just gonna have some magnesium and a bit of CBD before bed. So 9:30, hope to get 8 hours of sleep. So that's my day. Good night.
So after I had this magnesium, we went to bed, but I don't kiss and tell, so you dirty pervs aren't getting any footage of that. Yeah, guys, look, if you like this video, please hit the like button. That really helps me out, and subscribe.